Good day, everyone. Time now for weather news today with J7409. The name you know, the news you can use. And today's cover pick comes from Patricia. Now, I have a bunch of people that are Patricia. I can't remember your last name. I recognized your thumbnail. I believe she is from Maine, but I could be totally wrong. But anyway, is this picture beautiful or what? She sent me many that I can use, but this one, Patricia said, was looking down in her neighbor's yard and the deer was getting right to go over to munch on her fruit tree. This just looks like a picture postcard. How beautiful. Thank you so much for sending this in, Patricia. And if you have a picture that you would like to share and show with everyone, and I'll feature on my cover thumbnail, please click show more. Scroll on down, you'll see the address to send them to. I appreciate it and thank you for the pics, Patricia. Also, while you're here, if you like what you hear and it's good information for you, please click the J7409 in the right hand corner at the bottom. Then click the bell and receive the latest, always up to date weather news, forecast, and alerts. And of course, we have the latest GFS model up here, courtesy of Tropical Tidbits this morning. We'll turn it on, let it roll around, and you can see what is going to be happening in the next few days, or what is expected to happen. Of course, a northeaster is expected to bring blizzard conditions across southeastern New England today. A powerful nor'easter is expected to hammer New England today with heavy snow and blizzard conditions near the coast. Be aware, people. Be alert. As the storm center passes to the southeast of New England today, the potential exists for mesoscale heavy, very heavy snow bands from near the coast, leading to bursts of heavy snow along with very gusty winds. Now, coastal flooding is also likely around times of high tide. Yes, you're going to have to put up with this flooding. Looks like it's going to track a little closer to you than it was expected, so please be aware of that. Coastal flooding is likely around times of high tide. Now, a renewed surge of cold air will then become entrenched over the eastern United States behind the storm, leading to unseasonably cold temperatures for March to continue through the middle of the week. And Florida, all you guys in Florida, you're going to be also feeling the effects of the colder weather. With a blocking pattern remaining in place across the high latitudes, the nor'easter is expected to directly affect Nova Scotia for my friends up in Canada coming up tomorrow. And then after it gets past Nova Scotia, it should weaken. This will keep the snow and snow showers in place over much of New England tomorrow, Wednesday, near a trough of low pressure. So you're still going to be having snow up there. Now, the central U.S. should be relatively mild and mostly sunny through midweek under a large surface high pressure ridge. The west will be increasingly wet, snowy, and unsettled as a front approaches and moves inland. The greatest rainfall should be focused over the favored terrain of northern and central California, with some locations receiving 2 to 4 inches of rain through Wednesday morning. Heavy snow is expected across the higher mountain terrain, with the greatest amounts likely for the Sierra Nevada mountains. Now, this nor'easter is expected to bring heavy snow to the region and blizzard conditions near the coast through Wednesday, as I was saying. Now, low pressure east of the Delmarva Peninsula is rapidly strengthening this morning, early this morning, and it's moving to the northeast, and this is a powerful storm. It will pass south and east of New England, moving into the Canadian Maritimes by tomorrow. Now, snow is developing over southern Maine and New Hampshire early this morning, and it will reach mid-coast and central Maine by mid-morning. The snow will become very heavy at times later in the late morning, and the winds are going to rapidly increase in coastal sections early this afternoon into this evening. Blizzard conditions are now expected in coastal Maine and New Hampshire. The heaviest snow and strongest winds will begin to taper off from the southwest to northeast beginning this evening, and then additional lighter snowfall will continue overnight into tomorrow, especially in central and mid-coast Maine and the mountains and foothills of Maine and New Hampshire. Now, this is all the counties here. There's Kennebec. I wanted to put all of this in for Ralph. Ralph, this is for you. You are under this winter storm warning in effect from now until 2 p.m. tomorrow. Expect heavy snow. Travel will be very difficult to impossible, especially this evening. Total snow accumulations 12 to 18 inches with locally higher amounts. Where far northern New Hampshire, central and western Maine, be prepared for significant reductions in visibility. Blowing snow and drifting snow is expected in the Capital District. Plan ahead and use caution if you must travel. So I wanted to stick this in to make sure everybody now in the Maine and New Hampshire area is aware of this. Very heavy snow coming your way, possibly blizzard conditions. And for you guys up in the Massachusetts area, here's all of your counties right in here. You can see where the cities are going on. You are under a winter storm warning right now. It will last until 8 p.m. tonight, and your snow has gone up, okay? Expect heavy snow total accumulations of 12 to 16 inches with localized amounts up to 19 inches now. It was 18 yesterday. It's another inch now. Some places could receive 19 inches of snow, where portions of central, eastern, and southeastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island. When 8 p.m. this evening. All day today up until 8 p.m. this evening. Now, near blizzard conditions are possible. Travel's going to just stink, people. 1 to 3 inches per hour of snowfall rates are possible at times, along with blowing and drifting snow during the morning commute. The afternoon commute is also expected to be impacted. Be prepared for significant reductions in visibility at times. Tree branches could fall, and you are going to have strong winds at times. Please be prepared. Now, for you guys that are in the southern portion of Connecticut and southeast New York, heavy snow. You're under a winter storm warning. Your accumulation should be around 4 to 8 inches. Northerly winds. The wind's going to be the big deal for you. Sustained winds 15 to 25, but your gusts are going to go up to 30, 40. Don't be surprised if they're a little harder, maybe 45 miles per hour. Once again, this is portions of southern Connecticut and southeast New York. You're under this winter storm warning until 6 p.m. this evening. Be prepared for difficult travel during the morning commute and significant reductions in visibility at times. Could have some tree branches falling. I hope those of you who do have power do not lose it. Everyone that lives in portions of central, northern, and coastal central New Jersey, you are under a winter weather advisory now until around noon today, okay? An additional snow accumulations of maybe 1 to 3 inches are expected throughout the morning hours, and this is in portions of central, northern, and coastal central New Jersey until noon. Plan on slippery road conditions during your morning commute, and of course your visibility is probably going to be reduced. As we look at the warning and watches graph of the U.S. this morning, we've been over all of everything happening with the nor'easter Skylar winter storm. For everyone in North Carolina where it's blue, you have a chance of black ice this morning. Please be aware of that. Where it gets darker blue, down in South Carolina, over into central Alabama and northern and central Georgia, those are freeze warnings. Yes, it's still going to be very cold for a few days. Where it's a little lighter blue, that's frost advisories. So be aware of that. Up here, when we get to western North Dakota over into northeastern Montana and western South Dakota and northwestern Wyoming, this is fog, okay? This is fog warnings. Other than that, everybody else in the U.S. is looking pretty fair this morning. Taking a look now at the NAM model of what the weather is forecast supposedly at this time. This is around 6 a.m. this morning as we see the storm move on up, and those heavier snow bands are beginning to form. We'll move up to around 1 p.m. this afternoon. There you can see how it's going. Very heavy snow off the coast of Massachusetts as it's moving on up north, Rhode Island, these areas in here. The other system moving in from the coast, mostly rain at this time over on the west coast. Everybody else is looking pretty clear at this time. So we'll go to 7 p.m. tonight. 11 p.m. tonight. We can see how it's moving across. 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. 1 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. 10 p.m. tomorrow night, and that as far as it will go on the NAM model. And this is the precipitation of what is expected as they forecast in your areas. So once again, the heavy areas of snow where there may be blizzard conditions, I told you guys about it days ago. I stressed it last night. Please be aware of this, okay? Quick look at the weather. I told you guys up north, some of you were going to have the possibility now of flooding, and the winds were going to pick up. Well, this is around 10 a.m. this morning. You can see right off the coast, this is not wind gust. This is sustained, steady wind at 47 knots. So you're going to have 50-mile-per-hour wind steady. Be prepared for it in this area, okay? And we'll take this off right quick. We'll move it on up to around, let's get up here to around 2 p.m. this afternoon. We see the storm start to move where the winds will be. 3 o'clock this afternoon. You guys right in this area, you're going to get pounded with the wind. Once again, this is not gust. This is sustained wind. As we move on across, we'll go to 3 a.m. tomorrow morning. We see the wind starting up around Canada now. Be prepared for that. It seems to be moving off the coast of the United States. So these winds are going to prevail. Your wind gusts will be more right in this area on the coast. Be prepared for at least 50-mile-per-hour winds. Sustained, I would say, anywhere from 38 to 47. You may even have sustained 50, but your wind gusts are going to be more. Checking out the sky cover for all of my sky watchers. This is around 9 a.m. this morning. What the sky is looking like. 1 p.m. this afternoon. Of course, the northeast portions of Ohio, right on out in Michigan, Illinois. All of you guys, West Virginia, you're going to have some cloudy spots of sky. At times, we'll move to 6 p.m. this afternoon, 11 p.m. tonight, and around 5 a.m. in the morning. This is what the skies are looking like. Very clear out in the central part of the United States. Either coast, you got the clouds coming in. So with all that said, everyone, please prepare. Stay up to date on what's going on in your area as best as you can. I've told you what I think is going to be happening. If you have any information, pass it on along. I have an appointment I have to go to today. As soon as I get back home, I will check it all out and I'll be back with everything for you. I love you guys. Thanks for subscribing, the comments, the upvotes, everything you do for me. I appreciate it and I love you. Each of you have a blessed day and much peace, love, and kindness to all.